Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Spidey Studios here today. I am back with a brand new reaction video for the channel. This is My Adventures with Superman, Season 3 official trailer. So, guys, full disclaimer, I apologize. I am very sick. I just got back from Atlanta. That's why I was posting that Spider-Man video before I left to go to Atlanta, the second Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man reaction, which I hope you guys enjoyed. That show has been absolutely amazing. At this point, we did finish all of the shows, or all of those episodes. So I'm currently editing them and trying to get them out as soon as possible. Hopefully, I will get them all done by the time this new season comes out, because once this new season comes out, I'm dropping everything and watching it. Also, at this point, I finally got the Supergirl figure for Supergirl's new movie. I'm really excited for the movie, as well as Spider-Man. Those are my two favorite movies that I'm excited for this year. So, My Adventures with Superman. So, this show has been absolutely amazing. I remember when we first started, that show was actually the first show where I started doing reactions like this, with this setup. At first, I was just doing reactions on my iPad, and then we would put music over it so that we could cut out the sound so we wouldn't get copyrighted. And then once I figured out how to use CapCut, the editing process, I was able to actually do reactions and edit them this way. So now, thanks to that show, that was the first show I experimented with this new reaction setup. So I will forever cherish the show for that. But also, I love Superman. Superman's my second favorite fictional superhero aside of Spider-Man. At a time when Superman was getting disrespected and mistreated by mainstream media, with the Snyderverse and all these other different depictions of evil Supermans out there, it was nice to have a lighthearted, wholesome version of the character again. With this and Superman and Lois, and now the new movie, it's nice to get back to the standard Superman that most people are familiar with. And we're now in a Superman renaissance. Like I said, this show comes out, I think, a couple weeks before Supergirl comes out. And then after that, we're going to get Man of Tomorrow is currently filming right now. So it's an exciting time to be a Superman fan. With all the Superman content coming out, it's really exciting. I remember last season, I watched it with Savion and Jonah. And last season ended with Supergirl fully getting her new costume and defeating Brainiac, keeping the computer chip for herself, because obviously Brainiac was essentially her father who raised her. So she kept that motherboard, and she has now become a series regular. So now she's a main character of this show, and I'm so happy because I love Supergirl. Supergirl's one of my favorite members of the Super family, other than Connor Kent, Superboy, so who's also going to be in this season. I'm really excited to have Supergirl come back and have her be a main character, especially, like I said, with her movie coming out soon. This is the perfect time to flesh out Supergirl's character with Superman more, and I like that she's become a main character in this show. Another thing I've absolutely really loved is the dynamics between the characters. I love Jimmy. I think this is my favorite version of Jimmy outside of the new Superman movie. I love Jimmy in this show. Lois is really cool in this show. I think she's grown on me a lot more after last season. So I'm curious what their story is going to be this season. I love Jack Quaid as Superman. Jack Quaid's Superman in the show is absolutely great. I've loved this coming of age, still figuring himself out Superman at this point. And I'm just curious what new threats they're going to face. Now, I remember hearing, because there was some information that was dropped a couple days or a week ago before this trailer came out. And the information we got was this season is going to adapt the Reign of the Superman storyline, which was funny because I was literally watching two people react to that the animated movie for it when this news dropped. So I was like, well, that's perfect timing. But yeah, so this season is going to adapt the Reign of the Superman story. Now, if you're not familiar with that story, Reign of the Superman is essentially after the death of Superman, the iconic story where Superman is killed by Doomsday. 4 new Supermen come up to take up the mantle as the one true Superman. So you have John Henry Irons as Steel, you have Connor Kent Superboy, you have Hank Henshaw Cyborg Superman, and you have the Eradicator. Now, we heard that this season was going to adapt that storyline, but they're not going to kill Superman off in this. So I'm grateful for that. But the premise of adapting the story is, what makes Clark truly Superman compared to all of these other Supermans that are popping up, these imposters popping up? What makes Superman truly Superman if all these other Supermans who look like him and sound like him and have the same powers as him show up? What makes him stand out from them? And I'm really excited to see that. I'm also excited that Supergirl's in this story, so we can actually see her go up against them too. Because I don't think I've ever seen Supergirl go up against Cyborg Superman or the Eradicator or meet with Superboy all that much in a lot of adaptations. So I'm excited to see that in this. But yeah, man, I'm just really hyped. I'm glad my favorite version of Superman, outside of the new movie and Superman and Lois, is back. I know that we've all been patiently waiting. It's been like 2 years since the last season, so we've been patiently waiting. But I'm excited, man. Let's just check out, see what the team has given us. So without further ado, let's just see.
In Metropolis, challenges come in all shapes
What's that?
and sizes.
You are both so cute when you suffer.
But can Superman keep up when the other guy is just as
Superboy!
as he is?
Cyborg Superman.
Stronger than you.
Better than you.
And he has the LexCorp symbol on his chest. Oh, damn.
Are you okay? Being Superman is harder than it used to be. It's much harder.
Yeah.
Good thing Clark's got such helpful friends.
Kara!
Is this a dog?
No! What do you guys do? What's your favorite movie? Why do you wear glasses?
Superboy. Okay, so Superboy's gonna be an ally. Oh, damn.
If it's not an emergency, it's real.
Is it? Why is she evil again?
My Adventures with Superman.
Okay.
The third season premieres Saturday, June 13th at midnight on Tsunami. Next day on HBO
Okay.
Max.
You must prove you can party with men of steel.
Okay, so there's a lot in there. I need to rewatch that so I'm fully aware. Okay, is that Giganta? Giganta, if you guys aren't familiar with him, he's holding Jimmy. Giganta is a Wonder Woman villain, which is not surprising because we have Heatwave, and Heatwave is a Flash villain, except Heatwave's a woman in this. But yeah, okay, Giganta. I was not expecting that. Interesting. And also, I couldn't really get a good look at it, but Superman has a new suit. Okay, so I was one of the first people, I think, that complained, sorry, about the suit that Superman had last season, the season 2 finale suit. I'm sorry, that suit was not good. It was not a good suit to me. I was hoping that they would go back to the trunks, and it looks like they did, but it also looks like they fully made them yellow rather than how they were before, where it was red. So that's cool. It looks like the boots are the same as that season 2 suit. So it looks like what they did is they mixed his season 1 suit with his season 2 suit and just melded it together. And I like it. I think the only thing that's kind of throwing me off is the cape overlapping to this gold line here. They did something similar to Tyler Hoechlin's Superman suit in Supergirl and the crossovers. I didn't like it then. Here, it doesn't bother me as much. It's just something that's going to take a bit to get used to. But I do like this suit design. I think this is a good mixture. And yeah, the S's look a little more prominent here too. So you can tell it's more of an S. So that's awesome. But yeah, like I like this suit. I think this is a good mix of the season 2 suit and the season 1 suit. I really like it. I think it's a pretty solid Superman suit. As far as I tell, he doesn't have the S on his cape, which is unfortunate. I would have loved if they did that, if they put the S on his cape. No, they don't. But yeah. This is a monster. That's a Gundam. It looks like a Superman thing over there with Lois and Lois and Clark. What is that Gundam thing? This chick has Kryptonian technology, but she has like a kryptonite whip, which is interesting. Who is this? I'm wondering who this is. Yeah, who's this guy? I don't know who that is. But yeah, that's Superboy. That is 90s Superboy. He doesn't have the shades, but he has the full outfit. That's Connor Kent Superboy. Now, there have been rumors and speculations that people have been saying that he's not a Superman Lex Luthor clone. And what a lot of people have been saying is that they think he's from the future because his skin tone looks more like Lois. So people have been saying that they think he's from the future, and this is their future kid that they have. And instead of it being John Kent, it's Connor Kent. And he comes back to the past to help Superman, I guess, defeat these reign of the Supermans, which is interesting. I think that's really cool. And essentially that's a good spin because we know that this show is inspired by Dragon Ball Z. So that's a cool spin that he's the Trunks of this show. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, he's fighting Cyborg Superman. Okay, I love their designs. I'm gonna tell you what, Cyborg Superman's design is really dope. His design, Superboy's design, Superman's new design, I really like it. I think their designs are really cool. Having his symbol be the LexCorp symbol or Lex Luthor, yeah, like look at that. That is a great look of him. Like it looks like the Metallo robots or something behind him, but yeah, like that's. I also like that his face looks more humanoid and the cyborg part is less, because I've always felt like we should have had either a good mix of the two or more of his human face, so I like that they did that for this. But this is a great costume. I think this is probably my favorite Cyborg Superman look, honestly. But yeah, him having the LexCorp symbol rather than the Superman symbol is a really cool twist as well. I really like that. That's a really cool design. And yeah, they're doing the Conquest. They're giving him the Conquest, man. I remember them saying that Jimmy has become famous because he proved that aliens exist, and it looks like he has his own panel, and Clark is just all beat up from a previous fight, I guess. And yeah, so it looks like Clark and Lois are at this facility, being attacked by some mutant, and Supergirl is there. Yes, I'm happy Supergirl has become a main character. Okay, so looking at it, I like Supergirl's look. I have to get like a full look at it. Okay. I like this look for Supergirl. Like, this is a pretty cool look. The collar. I liked, like I said last season, I liked her collar, her like scarf cape. I think that's really cool. It's hard to tell if it's a hoodie there, but it's definitely a scarf cape. I'm not gonna lie. I like the battle skirt they went with her, but I felt like still giving her pants was a strange decision. I felt like they should have cut off the pants and just had her like here, or just didn't give her a battle skirt at all. But I'm okay with her giving the battle skirt because I think it suits her. But I just think that giving her the battle skirt and then the pants is just it's an interesting decision. I have to see what her boots look like because I don't think we got a good look of her boots. But yeah, I just think giving her the battle skirt with the pants is just a strange decision to me. It's not a terrible look. This is actually a pretty solid Supergirl look, honestly. I just think that it's going to be a bit to get used to the pants with the skirt look. But I think this is a pretty good Supergirl costume. I'm not going to lie. I know I've seen some people say that they don't like it. I personally do like this. I think this is a good mixture of her Season 2 suit with her suit that we saw with her standard Supergirl look. I like this good blend. I just think that it's just gonna, the pants, I feel like you should have either just kept the battle skirt and just cut off the pants and have it be here to her knees, or just not give her the battle skirt. But I like the look of the battle skirt, so I'd rather they kept it. But the scarf cape I think was the perfect choice. I like her having a scarf cape. It is a really cool choice. But I'm wondering where they are. It looks like Cadmus Labs or something. And yeah, Superboy looks just like Lois. That's what I'm saying. I think this is their son from the future because he looks just like her. Like, skin tone and everything. And it looks like he has some device. He's wearing glasses, I guess. And it's just Lois punching the crap out of Lex. And yeah, I forgot that Slade went to work for Lex too, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, Lex has now become head of Luthor Corp, so I'm curious how Lex is going to be doing all of this. But yeah, Lois is out for blood. She's just beating the crap out of Lex. Okay, so Superman has a communication device. That's pretty cool. His suit is Kryptonian tech, so that makes sense. But why is Silver Banshee trying to beat him up again? It's like, y'all were working together last season. I mean, they only work together just to protect the Earth from being destroyed. But it's like, what are they beefing for? Like, is it just beefing about something, I guess? But yeah, that's Giganta. Okay, I'm really hyped for this new season. I'm really excited for this. But what was this alien that Superman was fighting? Like, or I guess could be just a Brainiac machine or something. Yeah, Kryptonite black body. Okay. But yeah, it looks like a robot of some kind. But that looks pretty cool. Yeah, man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this new season. I loved last season. I loved the season before that. Arguably my favorite Superman adaptations in recent years. So I'm excited to see what we get. But yeah, man, I'm hyped, man. This looks really good. So, okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to My Adventures with Superman Season 3 official trailer. If you guys did, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of this new trailer was. Are you excited for this new season? Are you not? What do you think of the costume designs? What do you think of the designs of all the characters? I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Hit the subscribe button to be part of the community. And hit bell notifications so you guys know when we shall post next. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace!